boundary. Here's our front, which is basically our dividing line between very warm air to the south and some coolish temperatures to the north. And that's where we're beginning to see our next winter scenario developing up into parts of the northeast. Now in Philly today, the folks there pretty much have been flirting with the freezing mark. New Jersey and parts of southern Pennsylvania on southward, this is all rainfall in this area right here. And further to the north, it's snow and also some freezing rain. We've got freezing rain in the Trenton, New Jersey area, also around Johnstown, snow on into Newark and Morristown. We're also seeing some snow around New York City. This is all moving off toward the northeast, and it's going to be accumulating some of the heavier amounts, perhaps as much as 6 inches. Well, that's what's happening along the east. Now, Sharon Resultant tells us what's happening around the rest of the country and the rest of the forecast.
Out into most of the south central and central portions of Illinois, and then out to the west, another system producing some snow. In some cases, we're getting some significant snows around Ely, Nevada, and Winnemucca, Nevada, also reporting some heavier snows.
This is a special edition.
Area of low pressure in the frontal boundary here. This is the warm sector. If you go up to the north, though, in this region, that's where we have some cold air, and we're starting to see that rain changing over to freezing rain and snow. And in Philadelphia today, temperature there pretty much hovered right around the freezing mark most of the day. We did start off with some rain that later turned to a mixture of sleet and snow in the morning, and then back to rain this afternoon, and now we're starting to see some sleet, some freezing rain developing in some of those northern and western suburbs, and temperatures are going to stay right around the freezing mark, if not a little cooler. On into D.C., the nation's capital, also flirting with the freezing mark, but stayed above freezing all day long. And we did get some reports, however, of some ice polyps around the Dulles International Airport. Looks, though, for D.C., things will dry out before that colder air moves on in. Here's the about southern Pennsylvania and central New Jersey northward, either sleet, freezing rain, or some snow. And you can see right now around Philadelphia, we've got some heavier precip. This is generally rainfall. New York City, this is light snowfall you're dealing with. We've got snow up into the Poconos. This is all moving generally off toward the northeast, as you can see here. And as we get a little closer in, you can see pretty much the region from New York City through Philly on down to Baltimore is definitely on the wet side, but it changes from snow to rain from the north to the south. And we're expecting in New York maybe perhaps 2 to 4 inches of snow, some light snows, but heavier is back into the mountain region. So that's the situation. Here we are about ready to wind up wintertime, and we're still dealing with winter conditions in the northeast. Well, Sharon Resultant is going to be taking a look at what's happening around the rest of the country and how things will pan out for your weekend.
All right, let's check it out as we show you how things are going to pan out to the west. First off, we've already covered much of the east. A little bit of rain here to the north of our next little disturbance. Out to the west, the third disturbance, and that's producing some snow, generally in the higher elevations, and some rain in the lower elevations. First off, a quick zoom on what's happening with the radar here, and we'll find generally light rain around Springfield, Illinois, stretching back down toward Evansville, southern suburbs of Indianapolis, and then stretching on up toward Tippecanoe County around West Lafayette, Indiana, seeing a little bit of rain at this time as well. And then we'll go back out to the west, and we'll find again snow in the higher elevations, the Wasatch.